Hello everyone, welcome to AwesomeVacuums. Well, in today's video, I'm going to be doing a review on the SEBO Felix Classic. Now, they no longer make this particular variant, the Classic. However, you can still get other versions that are exactly the same. It doesn't really matter which one you get, they're all the same. Just different colors and designs and patterns, which I'll talk more about that later on in the video. So obviously the SEBO Felix is made in Germany, being a SEBO product, so it's a very high quality product. So I'll do the usual quick overview of the machine, and then I'll do a pickup test on the carpet and on the hard floor as well. So let's get started. Alright, so here is the SEBO Felix 1 Classic Upright Vacuum Cleaner. So, starting at the bottom with the power head. This is SEBO's ET1 power head. This is the same power head that you get on some of the canister vacuums from SEBO, like the K3, E3, and the D4 Premium, which is the top of the line canister from SEBO. So, basically, you have a 4-position height adjustment. So you have 1, which is low, 2, which is medium, 3, and 4 for really high pile carpet. And as you can see, it raises the nozzle off the floor pretty high, so that is nice. I always like it when machines include a height adjustment, whereas on some machines they don't actually have this, like on the Dysons and Sharks. They don't have any way to adjust the heights. So I am glad that SEBO included that on this machine, because that's why, especially on Dysons, like the Ball Animal 3, and I am now I am glad that they actually included this on this machine, because some machines like Dyson and Shark do not have a carpet height adjustment, so they're pretty much nearly useless on higher pile carpets. For example, the Dyson Animal 2 and Multifloor 2, they do not have a height adjustment, and that's why you'll see a lot of reviews online of people saying that they found it hard to push, or the brush roller stalled out on thick carpet. That was because there was no way to adjust the height, and the brush roller was digging too deep into the carpet. But with this, you won't have that issue, which is really nice. Right here, you have the light here. So basically what this will come on orange if the height adjuster is set too high and not making contact with the carpet. So when that happens, you just lower it down 1, and then this light will shut off, letting you know that it's on the correct setting. And if you jam this brush roller, like you suck up a sock or something you shouldn't, or a shoelace, then it will actually turn the brush roller off, and this light will come on, letting you know that there's something wrong, and all you do is just remove it from the machine, and then just turn the machine off and on again, and you'll be good to go. There's absolutely no damage done to the machine from doing that, due to the fact that it has a tooth geared belt, not a rubber belt, so you won't have that issue. Whereas a rubber belt, it would just snap, but with this, it shuts it off, so that's good. So, anyway, and right next to that is the on and off button for the brush roller, so you can turn it off with your foot, or you can press it off like that, and it will turn off the brush roller for hard floors. So that's a good feature. And when the brush roller is on, this turns green, letting you know that it's on. So anyway, just move on to the back here. We have the foot release. As you can see, it's spring loaded. So basically what you do, just stand up here and I'll show you. So basically you just press it down with your foot like so, and then you can use the machine. And now this power head has a great swivel neck, as you can see. Just kind of demonstrate. Now, one minor con with the swivel neck, and it's not a huge deal, but there's something to note, is I find that it goes a little too far like that, as you can see. I wish it would stop right about there, because I feel like it just goes too far. But other than that, there's absolutely nothing wrong with this power head, though. I've never had any issues with it. So here's the power head. So you can actually remove the main machine from the power head by pressing this little button up here, as you can see. So basically what you do is you press this button and you pull the machine off. I'll try and demonstrate that for you guys. Like so. And now the machine is separate from the power head, just like a canister. So I'll just set that off to the side. And I'll show the power head in more detail. So I'll just flip it around so you guys can see it. So here's the bottom of it. Here's the rating sticker. If this camera ever focuses. So SEBO Felix 1, ET1. There's the serial number, 120 volts, 60 hertz, 1.6 amps. Made in Germany, which is very good to see. So this is a very good quality power head. And right here is the height adjuster wheels. And right here is a little blockage port, so you just lift that up. So if you get a blockage, you can reach in there, clean it out. It helps you access the air path. And as you can see, it's spring loaded, so it closes automatically. So here's the brush roller. So to remove it, there's a little button here. You just press the button like so, and the end cap comes off. Just set that off to the side. And what you do now is give the brush roller a bit of a twist, and it comes out. So here's the brush roller. You can buy these online pretty easily if you need to replace it if these bristles get worn down. Now this is the blue bristles brush roller, but there's also one with green bristles. That's for softer carpets. This is a more stiff, and this brush roller is very aggressive. So if you need something a little more soft, then the green bristles are probably what you're looking for. So anyway, that's the brush roller, and these are actually dishwasher safe, so you can actually throw these in the dishwasher if you needed to clean them. So yeah, so there's the ends. So right inside here is the spindle for the motor. So basically this end here slides in to this spindle, and I'll now put that back on for you guys. So basically all you do is put it in and just kind of twist it around. Hang on. Like so. And then you take your end cap and put it back on, and this end cap contains the bearing. So sometimes you can add a drop of oil on there if you needed to. And you can actually buy these brand new if this wears out. So yeah, I'll just go ahead and put that back on, close it, and the brush roller is now on. Now, one minor con with this brush roller is I find there tends to be a little bit of play, like that, as you can see. I'm not sure why that is, because this brush roller is pretty new and it's in good shape, so I'm not sure why, but I think that's a common issue on these though, from what I heard. So yeah, but it still works fine though. So anyway, there's the power head. So I'll just go ahead and grab the main machine and put it back on. So basically all you do is line up the electrical connectors with the that part there. So it just slides in like so and clicks, and now the machine is put back together. So moving on up here, and this looks like a soft bag machine, but it's not. This is actually the exhaust filter, as you can see. That's very hard inside. So basically what this does is it catches any like motor carbons from the motor or anything like that, and you can actually replace these. You can get them online from SEBO, and you can get different patterns too. So if you're unhappy with the pattern that your machine came with, you can change it out for whatever you want. They're all interchangeable, it doesn't matter. So to remove this piece here, there's two clips. So you pull this out and this one out like that, and I'm not going to remove it because it's a pain to get on, but anyway, so basically they just pull it like that, and then you can pull the fabric out. So then to put it on, you just snap it together. So there's that. So moving on to the back here, as you can see, is the cord. So to remove it, there's a quick release at the bottom here, and all the cord comes out in your hand like that, and then you can just pull it off like so. So that's a really good feature. So this is a 32 feet cord, so it's very long, and I like the cords that SEBO and Miele uses. They use these really nice cords, actually. They're very good quality. They're like a rubbery material, and they do last a long time, so I do like these. So anyway, that just slides down like so. And also too, another interesting thing is I really like the top cord hook, because when you see how it's kind of angled down, so what happens is when you wind the cord up, watch, you can see it kind of slides and rolls down the cord hook, so it makes winding it much easier. So yeah, and then obviously to release it, I'll show it again. You just undo that, comes out, and that's it. Now the cord comes out the bottom or the top. Unlike a lot of the cheap vacuums, they'll come out the bottom somewhere. This comes out the top, so it's a lot better. The only thing you have to be careful for on these is you don't pull too hard. Like when you wind up the cord, make sure you wind it up very loosely, not too tight, because you could actually rip this out, which you don't want that. So there's that. So moving on to the bag. So to get access to that, you just lift this little clip up and it comes out like so. So here's your bag. To pull it out, all you do, just lift it out like so. And here it is. As you can see, it's rather a small bag. However, it's not too bad. You can actually fill these right up to the top, being a proper top fill bag. So as you can see, it fills up the top. So you can actually fill these till they're really full. But obviously you don't want to do that all the time, because over time, if you fill it too much, you could start to lose a little bit of suction. So yeah, so one nice feature about these is they have a little clip here, as you can see. So you just cap it like that, and then you can throw the bag away, put a new one in. Speaking of bags, I have a box of them right here. So you can get these on Amazon or at your SEBO dealer. You get 8 of them. And at the time of filming, you can get these on Amazon for $25, which is not too bad because these will last a very long time, especially having 8 of them. So yeah. So I'll just set that off to the side. Also, down there, as you can see, is a filter. There's an orange handle, so basically what you want to do, just stand up here. So basically you just reach down in here and pull it out like so. Now, every now and then these could use replacing, but this is only an emergency type filter, so just protects the motor if the bag explodes or lets dust through. And right down there, as you can see, is the motor. So the motor on these actually are in kind of on a slant like that. And now this has a 2-motored system. So the power head has its own motor, and then the main machine itself has its own suction motor. So anyway, to put it back in the filter, all you do is just line it up like that, and then just put it down like so. Now I'll go ahead and put the bag back in. So it just slides in like so, and then you can see there's these little tabs here, so you just want to line these tabs up with these slots that are all around here. And then you want to tuck this part in there like that. Like so. Come on. Whoop, sorry about that. Hang on. There we are. Now when you put this back in, make sure that this is actually tucked inside and it's not out like this, because otherwise, if you close the door like that, it will be affecting the seal, and then it'll make a hissing noise. So just make sure it's tucked in. And right in here is actually a little metal piece here, so you can't shut the bag door without a bag in place. So that's a good feature, because obviously you don't want to do that. Now when the bag's in, as you can see, it clips in. Good to go. So moving on to the top here, as you can see, is the on and off switch. So to turn it on, you just slide down like so and hear that clicking noise. So that will turn on. Now it does have a slow start motor, so it will take about 2 seconds for the machine to actually turn on fully. So anyway, you just turn it on like that, and then once it turns on, you can actually slide it down further to variable speed. So yeah. So obviously the more you turn it down, the faster the motor will go, and the more power you'll get. And also too, the noise will slightly increase, but it's not a very noisy machine. It's pleasant enough to listen to. So here are the 2 onboard tools you have. So the first one you have here is the upholstery nozzle. So that goes on top. And now you have the crevice tool. So you just comes off like that. As you can see, it's a good length crevice tool. It's pretty long actually. So yeah. So that just goes on like so. And now this doesn't come with the dusting brush. That's another optional accessory. And you have to get a the extension ones too is an optional accessory. They don't come with that, which I do not like that at all. For the price that this machine costs, it should at least include one extension wand. You know, something a $60 Bissell or $100 Hoover comes with, but that may be a little nitpicky, but I just think for the money, the machine is kind of incomplete. So I'll show you the hose real quick, to use it, all you do is just pull it out like so, and now you can use the tools on the end there. As you can see, it has a nice curve on it. Now, as you can see, you do have to be careful when you do that, because if you pull it back too hard, it will actually knock the machine over, so you don't want that. And then, of course, this is actually a lift-away machine, so if you want to use it in handheld mode, I'll show you that right now. All you do is slide the handle down, which, speaking of handle, this is actually telescopic, so it extends, so right now I have it set on the medium position, but if I just lift it up, as you can see, that's the tallest position. Or you can make it smaller too, like so. So that's the lowest position, which is the best position for handheld mode, which I'll now demonstrate. So just go ahead and remove the power head by pressing that button. Like so. Now you can hold the machine by this handle, and you can hold it wherever you want. You can hold it here or down here, and then you can hold the hose with the other hand and use the tools that way. So there's that. And then you can put the handle back up to whatever position you want, so I'll leave it there. So you do have another option if you don't want to use the tools in lift-away mode. You can buy the optional extension hose from SEBO, which that's what this is here. So basically you plug this end on here and then you can use it. So as you can see, it's a nice stretchy material. So I'll go ahead and connect it. And now I'll show you how long you can get now. And now you can see there the machine does want to fall over, so make sure you have it propped against something. I'll just set it up against this chair here. So basically, you can get pretty far actually. So as you can see, I am practically at the other end of my living room here. So that is really good length. So yeah. So to put the hose back on, you just wrap it around, then just put it back in like so. And now when you put it back in, if you look in here, there's a little micro switch, as you can see. So what you want to do is angle it like that and listen for that click. Okay, and then put the hose back on like so. So what that will do is when you pull the hose off, it'll disconnect power from the power head, so the brush roller will turn off immediately, which is a really good feature. So yeah. So the other optional accessories you get with the SEBO is the turbo brush here. This is just a Wesselwork branded, and you can actually service it easily if you needed to by pulling that out, and then you can clean the nozzle out if you needed to. So yeah, that is a great great tool there. So as you can see here, this is also made in Germany, and there's the Wesselwork logo there. So here's the other optional accessory that you get on some of the Felixes. Actually will come with this, like the Rosso version and a couple others. This is the Parkade tool. So this is the hard floor tool. So if I just tilt it over, as you can see, it has the it's supposed to have two brushes, one up here, one down here, but I actually removed the top one, which you can do that easily by prying this yellow piece out. The reason I did that, and I recommend you do that too on your machine, is because that'll help stop snow plowing, because that was a complaint with this tool, is it would snow plow a lot. But since I took that out, I haven't really had that issue. So yeah, so it's a good tool. Yep. Alright, I think I've pretty much showed everything I can on here, so now let's get started with the pickup tests. Alright, so as you can see, I got the famous bag of filth out in front of the SEBO Felix, so let's see what happens here. Alright, not too bad. So, got most of it. There are a few stray pieces that managed to escape the SEBO, but otherwise that's not too bad for one pass. As you can see, it's definitely quite different compared to this side or that side. So let's clean the rest of this up and get a few different shots and angles. Alright, so here we are with the hard floor pickup test now. So as usual, I got some salt, rice, and some Cheerios on the floor here. So let's see how the SEBO Felix does with this. So anyway, let's go ahead and turn the brush roller off. Alright, so as you can see, it got most of it except for the part in the middle, but it did struggle with the Cheerios and the rice for some reason. So, not too bad. So anyway, what I'll do now is just step over here and we'll do the parquet tool next. So, since I didn't show it earlier, I'll show it now. So the parquet tool just slides on like so. It clicks in just like the normal tool does. So, let's see what happens with this one now. So it did a little bit better, but it did leave a little line here and it kind of snowplowed a little bit there. But obviously this is an extreme example, so hopefully nobody's kitchen floor looks like this. So this parquet tool actually is not too bad. It did a really good job. The only thing I don't like about this tool, however, is I wish it had the ability to stand upright on its own like the power head. As you can see, it doesn't, so you have to rest it against something like a wall or whatever, just put it on the ground. So what I'll try now is just use the machine normally and see if it will clear it up. Alright, so as you can see, if you use the machine normally, then you shouldn't have any issues. Alright, so I now have the SEBO Felix in handheld mode, and I have the mini turbo brush on the end, so we're going to try it out on this chair here. So let's go ahead and turn it on. So as you can see, it is a really nice machine to use in handheld mode. Alright, well that's the end of my review and demonstration on the SEBO Felix 1 Classic. So what do I think of this machine? I really like it. It's a great quality machine. It performs very well. It is a little on the expensive side though, so there's something to think about. And you don't get an extension one included, so you are kind of lacking that. And again, I know that's a little nitpicky, but for the price, it should at least include one. But I digress. It is still a great machine for sure. Now, if you do decide to go for one of these, make sure you buy it at a SEBO dealer or a vacuum shop. Don't get it from Amazon or some bullcrap like that, because when you get it through a dealer, you'll actually get a better warranty, and they actually treat you a little better when you bring it in for service if you buy it from them. And also, too, another thing to keep in mind is they may even adjust the price for you, give you a discount at a vacuum shop. So just keep that in mind. So that's all I got for today. If you enjoyed, remember to like, comment, and subscribe. Alright everyone, thanks for watching. Bye for now.